Alright folks, I'm making this video also watching the State Origin. The Queenslanders tribe, this is the game 2. And I just got back from Woolworths and just grabbed a bit of Guinness, because you only know when a bloke is serious to talk about real stuff is when they drink alcohol. Well, I haven't had this for a long time. I'm not an alcoholic. I rarely drink alcohol, just to let you guys know. So yeah, so don't blast on our welfare people. Always drink alcohol and things like that. But you have to understand why. I'll tell you guys soon later. You see, 2 months ago I've signed up. I've been working, got this job, and everyone says they're really understaffed. There's a lot of neglect and things like that in this industry. They need people like me to work in and help people in need and things like that, which is aged care. And I was happy, but when I signed in the contract for the job, it was 16 hours per fortnight. And, to give you guys a sense of 16 hours, is pretty much like 8 hours a week. Or let's just say each of my shift will probably be like 5.5 or 6.5. But that's not enough. I'm telling you guys, man. Even though my employer pushes 3 shifts in a week for me, and I'll be on call on the messages on my phone. But who gets in, who gets first? It's just one of those moments. But to be honest with you guys, 3 days work is like me telling you 16 hours and a half per week. And now I've got too many residents has passed away in the facility, and it's got to make things even more worse. So yeah, that's why I'm just very upset. Just very, but that's part of life. The reason why I'm upset is because, a lot of newspapers and the governments just keep bashing on us welfare people, dole bludgers and things like that. But if you think carefully, it's not that I don't want to work. It's not that I only want to work 16 hours. I want to work 6 days, and I have been working 6 days for the last week or two. But now things is turning down south. My classmate has no shifts for next month. Oh, Queensland just dropped the ball. Oh wow, on the 19th second minutes. Okay. It's just a struggle, because I'm gonna let you guys know, being an Oz study for many years, for me to get on an Oz study, I only get $300 per fortnight. Now, pretty much what I'm trying to tell you in this, $300 per week, let's put it that way. This job that I'm working now, I'm earning less than $300 per week. I'm working really hard, and I'm out of the welfare. I generally wanting to somehow create some savings this year, but turns out I couldn't. So I'm just disappointed and frustrated and stressed out, and always care about money, because there's a responsibility. When you're on a welfare, you don't have much responsibility. You have work, study. But now the responsibility is a lot greater. It cripples on you. Okay, the State Origin is lagging because I'm streaming this video. And it's just very frustrating. And I want you guys to know, it's not because I'm a dole bludger, this and that. It's just sometimes I ask myself, wouldn't it be better for me just to go back to welfare, keep studying, build up my study debt? Because this is not worth it. And now, it took me a month of training to get this job position. I was really unhappy when I found out it's 16 hours per fortnight. To me, this 16 hours permanent part time. I did not know it was 16 hours. I wouldn't apply for it, to be honest. I will apply for it and apply for another job at the same time, because this is not livable. This is to me. I know it's permanent part time. It is what it is, part time. But as an individual who lives by myself, I see this job, and not and my classmates just playing the same job in the same company, all fighting for hours and things like that. To me, I'm finding it's just this sort of job. It's like phony hours, phony jobs with phony outcome. And the Queensland's going great. It's just a way of, making the employment rates a lot better than unemployment rate. And now you understand the struggle. If you're earning less than 300 per week, even you're working 16 hours and a half a week, and you got to pay taxes. Yes, I got my super, but the more you work, the more tax you pay. But I did not know it was that much of tax that in my industry. But it's just a frustration. It's like quarter of my pay is to go to the tax. But you know what? That's life. There's someone there go through. Oh, Queensland just. Oh, geez, New South Wales just scored. I better stop this video. Just want to share this struggle moment. That's all. I'm just glad that I got my grandma's grief's money just to save me, or else I'm doomed. I'm just looking at the jobs. I'm just there. I'm like, it's not livable. And I wanted to share you guys this moment. Not saying that we welfare bludgers, always be a bludger. Sometimes we get phony jobs. It's hard. That's what I'm saying. Just these moments, hard.